Good morning. Y'all getting there. All right. I brought a friend with me today. His name is Eli, and he is going to tell us the story of the birth of Jesus over Advent. I got us a book, and it's the story of Eli the donkey on his greatest journey. To what? It is the Christmas story told from Eli's point of view. You know what's funny? In a little book. I got a big one for us. Well, this one does not have 200. It's got just enough for Advent. How about that? This is Eli, and he's going to join us every children's sermon while we read through the story, okay? I looked up the lifespan of a donkey. Does anybody know the lifespan of a donkey? Say again? Somebody said it. Did I hear 30? Is that you? 25 to 30 years. That's the average lifespan. So the way I looked at it, it was entirely possible for the same donkey to be in the stable on the night of the birth of Jesus and be at the crucifixion of Jesus. That was entirely possible. Isn't that kind of cool? This is Eli. Let's get started on his story. We're just going to read a little bit every Sunday, okay? And today's story is called An Angel's Visit. Last night was very strange. I had just finished eating my hay and was very much looking forward to laying down after a long day. It had been a long day of carrying Jesus' tools back and forth, back and forth. That man needs a break. When I heard Mary let out a scream, I jolted and galloped to the window. The room was incredibly bright, light poured out of the windows. I guess the couple had decided to invest in those brand new maximum energy candles we had seen at the market the other day. I inched closer and I saw a person, but they didn't look like any person I've ever seen before. They were dressed in all white, shining brightly, and I'm not sure if my eyes were tricking me, but I think they may have been hovering, floating above the ground. Very strange indeed. Mary looked scared, terrified even, and Joseph was nowhere to be seen. What on earth is going on in this house, I thought. The very bright person, I later learned we call them angels, said to Mary, "Do not be afraid. God has sent me to tell you that you are going to have a baby, and he is going to save the world." Well, that was not what I was expecting at all. A baby is going to save the world? And why was Mary being chosen to have such a special baby? Surely it should be the baby of a king and queen and not the baby of poor and unknown Mary and Joseph. There were so many questions running through my head that I didn't notice the angel leaving to go back to wherever it is angels come from. The next day, as we went to the market for the week's shopping, everyone was looking and whispering. I tried a little faster than normal. Mary is having a baby by a complete miracle, but she is not married to Joseph yet because the wedding planner was booked up this season. And in this olden day culture, people think that having a baby before you are married isn't such a good idea. This could be an issue in a few months. So, in our story, the angel came to tell Mary what? He came to prepare her, to warn her what was about to happen, what was about to happen. A baby was coming. And in today's gospel scripture, do y'all know what we were being told there? We were being told, it wasn't telling us about the baby Jesus coming, it was telling us about Jesus coming again for the second time. And the whole point is we need to be prepared. And that's what Advent season is about. We're prepared. We're getting pretty on the outside, right? Everything looks nice with our bows and our candles and our trees and our lights. Who all has their house decorated? Getting ready on the outside, but we also have to get ready on the inside to make sure there's room in our hearts for Jesus. We don't want to be like the end and say there's no room here. So next week, Eli's going to join us again, and we will read some more of the story. Make pretty pens. Dear God, thank you for the gift we are preparing for. Keep our eyes and ears open, but more importantly, make room in our hearts so that we are ready for the gift you are giving us. In your name we pray. Amen.